Hi everyone, Steve here. In my first video, I shared an unboxing and first look at the all-new Anker SOLIX Alternator Charger. In this video, I'd like to give you a closer look. Before we get started, I'd like to mention a few things. First, I'd like to thank Anker and Anker SOLIX for giving me the opportunity to be an early tester for the Anker SOLIX Alternator Charger. The content that I'll be sharing was collected and recorded throughout the month of November. The next thing I'd like to address is the alternator charger itself. I've seen a few posts on various platforms mentioning that the alternator charger needs to be connected directly to the alternator. That is not the case. This Anker SOLIX alternator charger is not connected directly to the alternator, but rather to the red and black terminals of the car's battery. Now, the car needs to be running while the alternator is recharging the battery, as well as powering the car's different systems and electrical components. Just think of the Anker SOLIX alternator charger as another electrical component installed in your car, many of which you don't leave on when you turn the car off. The installation is highlighted at a very high level on the Anker SOLIX website, in the details below where you can buy it. I'll make sure I include a link in the description so you can go check that out, but it shows a diagram of how the Anker SOLIX alternator charger is run from the battery in the car, through the car, and then out to your portable power station that you'd be charging. I did have an installation video, but I accidentally deleted it. But my friend Andrew Castro has an awesome DIY install video of this alternator charger on his YouTube channel. I'll make sure I link that in the description as well. And the last thing I want to mention is with the videos that I share, just as a general statement. My test and use of the Anker products is actually based on my user experience and not actually a representation of how you should use the products. I offer this disclaimer because I want people to understand that what works for me in practical use or in my testing might not work for everyone. Just always refer to Anker documentation for proper installation, and if you have any questions, be sure to reach out to Anker support. When it comes to electrical installation or use, always follow your local laws and your codes. And if you're not comfortable, contact a qualified and licensed professional. With that out of the way, let's take a closer look at the all-new Anker SOLIX Alternator Charger. Hey guys, so now that I've had a chance to settle in and kind of get a look at what I'm working with here, I just wanted to give you a little bit closer look at the unit itself. So let me just start with the Anker SOLIX AS200 itself. So I touched on it briefly during the unboxing, but you've got a couple directional ports here. So you've got the one that would go into your car, from your car battery with the alternator running into here, and then out to your whatever station you're looking to charge. In my case, I'm going to be doing working on charging the Anker SOLIX C2000 Gen 2. So hopefully this will work with other charging stations, and we'll learn more about this as we go through it. But here's the unit itself. I can kind of give you a better shot of that. So, all right. And now I want to take a look at a little closer look with you at the cables themselves. So let's just start with the one that would go from the AS200 alternator charger to, say, the Anker SOLIX C2000 Gen 2. So we're looking at the XT60 ion, and then, of course, this other end is the end that would go into the AS200 itself. So this is the one that would actually run into your charging, your portable power station or whatever device you're using. And again, it's got the the XT60i connector in there, so you can actually see that. And then looking at the other cable, and this is the one I mentioned in the previous video during the unboxing. This one is significantly meatier. You can actually get an idea for its thickness and braiding. You just kind of hold the braid up a little bit to the camera so you can kind of see it. But it's real thick. This is what the ends look like on it. The length of the cable is super long. Here's the other end, by the way, that goes into the AS200. So as you can see, this thing though is just super thick. So I wanted to give you a little bit closer of a look at this. I know that I went through the unboxing pretty quick. It was probably hard to see. So I wanted to give you a better a much closer look of the individual components. And then again, this is the AS200 alternator charger from Anker SOLIX, and this will be what I'll be using to test. So more videos to come. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.